Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us. We have with us today Scott Mislinski, who's Director of Manufacturing at Altasciences, and Stephen Morris, who's Director of Analytical Services at Altasciences. They'll be taking us through how to choose the optimal dosage form for your clinical trial based on your API. The topics we'll be covering in our session include factors to consider when choosing your optimal dosage form. Then we'll go into specifics on liquid-filled hard shell capsules, tablets, and end with a formulation checklist, which will serve as a quick guide for you to choose which dosage form is best, depending on the type of API you have in your drug development program. I'll pass it on to Scott now, who will start off by discussing the factors to consider when choosing the optimal dosage form.
So there are a lot of factors to consider when choosing the right oil dosage form for your API. Some of the factors are the drug profile, the ease of formulation and manufacturing, the dosage amount, the scalability for the manufacturing process, the delivery, and there are some other factors as well. For liquid-filled hard shell capsules, this is the optimal dosage form for drugs with poor water solubility and bioavailability, for low-dose APIs, for any highly potent APIs, and also for drugs requiring a sustained release profile. Some of the benefits of liquid-filled capsules, the improved solubility and bioavailability for oral solid dose drug delivery, a low melting point, low dose and high potency APIs, critical stability, sustained release, any simpler and cost-effective formulations, combination filling, abuse deterrent and tamper-proof formulations, any fast-acting formulations, that means they would break down a little bit faster, and anything that would be tasteless. And some challenges with liquid-filled capsules: filling difficulties with high viscous formulations. Anything over 5,000 centipoise is difficult to fill. Typically, this is lower doses. Maintaining the temperature control of the formulation is another challenge. Maintaining continuous mixing and homogeneity. The transferring of the liquid formulation to the encapsulation equipment can also be a difficult challenge. And typically, liquid-filled capsules have a shorter shelf life and are less durable.
Okay, for some analytical testing challenges for those liquid-filled hard capsules. Number one, the AP solubility can be an issue for dissolution. This often requires the use of surfactants in the media, and the surfactants themselves may impact the dissolution profile if they're not carefully screened and selected. Number two, liquid-filled capsules can be prone to coning during dissolution. And what this does is it can cause the dissolution profiles to reflect more of a disintegration profile, and also that might be significantly different than what would be experienced in vivo. Number three, liquid-filled capsules often have less physical durability, and that can lead to handling difficulties in the lab. And this is especially true after exposure to extensive accelerated conditions like on stability programs. And number four, full extraction for other testing, such as assay-RS or preservative assays, may require additional sample manipulation, i.e. you might have to open up or slice capsules or otherwise modify them. And so that can contribute to variability in the results.
All right, let's look into tablets. So the benefits of tablets versus liquid-filled capsules: typically they're higher doses compared to capsules. Can be split into smaller doses. You can have a variable delivery, which would be either quick release, delayed release, or extended release. Tablets are typically more stable and have a longer shelf life than capsules. During the manufacturing process, it's more of a uniform blend throughout the filling process compared to a liquid-filled formulation. And during manufacturing, it's a quicker throughput from the equipment for tablets. So some challenges for tablets: typically they're slower acting compared to capsules. You can have inconsistent disintegration profiles. But there are limited abuse deterrent capabilities with tablets compared to capsules. And based on the formulation, tablets can also have a bad aftertaste.
And for the analytical challenges of tablets, again, API solubility can be an issue for when you do dissolution. Extended or sustained release dissolution testing can be long and can extend beyond a typical lab shift. This would require additional equipment or coordination of staffing in order to appropriately do this testing. Number 3, full extraction for other testing can require multiple solvent stages or extended shaking sonication to get through functional layers or excipients. And what this does is lead to longer preparation times in the lab. Sonication can lead to heating, problems such as that. Number 4, the inconsistent disintegration, which is especially prevalent in early formulation screening work, will lead to variable disintegration and dissolution results, and that can obscure true differences or changes between formulations or over time.
Here's a formulation checklist for choosing your optimal dosage form. If you're looking for a low dose formulation, sustained release, a fast acting, slower throughput through the manufacturing process, abuse deterrent capabilities where you cannot pull the API out of the formulation, and something that has a shorter shelf life, liquid fill capsules is the correct dosage form for you. If you're looking for a dosage form that has high dose formulations, is variable delivery, is slow acting, has high throughput through the manufacturing process, and a longer shelf life, then tablets would be the correct dosage form for you. Although the drawback with tablets is it does have limited abuse deterrent capabilities. However, if this is not an issue, this would be a good dosage form for you.
Thank you, Scott and Steve, for providing all these very insightful tips for our clients. I'm sure it'll be very helpful to them when they're in the midst of deciding which optimal dosage form to choose for their program. I just want to end this session by saying that Altasciences is an integrated CRO CDMO, and we can move your molecules seamlessly from discovery to market as we specialize in preclinical, clinical, and manufacturing. So we can truly take you from A to Z. We manufacture all dosage forms on the market, but we do have extensive in-house experience developing and manufacturing liquid-filled hard shell capsules. We have a 97% right first time batch release success rate, which is pretty high in the industry. We have leading edge technology and equipment that can fulfill all your development and manufacturing needs. And that includes APIs that require nanomilling or formulations that require terminal sterilization. If you have any questions on any of the topics that were discussed in today's session, please feel free to reach out directly to Scott or Steve. You can find their emails on the slide in front of you. And thank you again for joining us. Have a good day.